So is the crypto market about to head down? Is it about to move down? That is the topic for the video here. We had here in the States, we had the State of the Union address last night, arguably entertaining to say the least. But the key here is uncertainty. Okay. We have uncertainty, and I'm going to flash over here in just a minute to TradingView, and we're going to look at CoinMarketCap, look at a few things that you need to be aware of. Okay, so you're going to have to stick to the whole thing, please, because I got a lot to tell you that impacts any and all top cryptos that you own. Because I have one goal to help you navigate crypto, keep you updated, and all that kind of stuff. So here's the thing: we had a surprise last week with the jobs report. We were expecting about just a little bit over 118,000 job growth. We got 588,000, massive delta. That shows that inflation is being extremely stubborn and not wanting to, not wanting to be appeased, if you will. And that throws a wrench into what the Federal Reserve at their next FOMC meeting is going to do or not going to do. By the way, that meeting is coming up in March, around the 14th or 15th, I believe. Okay. So here's the thing. We have risk and we have uncertainty. Okay. And that's starting to rear its head in crypto. And I need to make you aware of some things. We've also got people that want to get into the market. Are they wanting to maybe buy a little bit lower? So do we have some downside risk there? So we're going to talk a lot about that. Here we go. All right. So right now, crypto just moved into the red territory. So I expect it to kind of continue to move red as the day rolls along. Okay, because if you can see on the 24-hour and the 1-hour, Bitcoin, Ethereum, still showing a little bit green, but they are starting to give up some of those gains right here on this 1-hour view. Okay, so kind of switching over and kind of looking at what's going on with Bitcoin over on TradingView. This is a 15-minute view of Bitcoin. You can see that earlier today, we did go down and hit 22.6. Okay, and so there's a couple things I want to show you. All right, so we've got people that basically bought into Bitcoin right in here. They rode this up, and now they're over here, and they're starting to see this thing decline. So we could start to see more down pressure as the people who bought here maybe rode it up and maybe have held on to BTC a little bit long, start to sell off, take some profits, things of that nature. Okay. Or they're kind of worried about downside risk. Okay. So the risk potential here for BTC is going to go to about right here, 22.5. 22.5 is kind of that level where we need to keep an eye on that level. If we break through that level, we could see, some more downward movement there. You've also got a factor here of kind of really people that are, kind of people over here that are really kind of sitting on the sidelines and they're watching to see, hey, I wouldn't mind getting in and buying some more Bitcoin, but I don't want to buy, I didn't want to buy at these levels. And now I'm starting to see, now we are bouncing back here. Okay. So we are on the 15-minute bouncing back, but I'm kind of expecting that to go a little bit more red because of kind of that when I opened up the dialogue, uncertainty, right? We've got uncertainty in the market. And when you have uncertainty in the market, what happens? A, you stay flat, or B, you start to move down. People start to exit the proverbial ship, right? They start to jump off the ship, not necessarily like the ship's on fire. No, it's not, but they're still jumping into the ocean, if you will. And so I think we could see some market downward risk volatility being driven by A, uncertainty in the market and uncertainty having to do with kind of like what's going on the macro level, right? B, potential profit taking in some of the blue chips, Bitcoin, Ethereum. C, people that want to get in on the market applying that, and there's pressure being applied and they're waiting for certain levels to buy in. And then boom, when they buy in, they want to ride it up from there. Those are all possibilities, but it's really number one that's really driving it. In my opinion, it's kind of that uncertainty at the macro level. We had clear visibility, or we thought was clear visibility, and kind of inflation is easing. And again, I keep talking about inflation because inflation is still the centerpiece, the center story here, like it was all of 2022, right? And so it's inflation that we've got to get a handle on. And with the State of the Union address and all that kind of, and the uncertainty that kind of has started to be coming out of that discussion, if you will, as well as the jobs report we got last week. We got an FOMC meeting from the Fed next month. I think we're going to have volatility with downside risk pressure. Okay. That's right here, right this second. Don't have a crystal ball. Wish I did. Okay. But that's what I'm seeing. All right. That's all I got for you right now. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button below. I'll see you. Thanks. Bye.